Hi guys, welcome to the day 19 of learning Unreal Engine 5.6. In this video, we are going to create some river simulation as you see on the screen. We are going to use the river tool that Unreal Engine 5.6 has introduced, and we are going to use that. It is recently used in the Witcher game, which is going to be released soon. So let's hope for the best for that game. But we are going to create a river simulation in 5.6. So you need to make sure that you are in Unreal Engine 5.6. I'm going to create a new scene quickly. So let me just open a new scene here. So let's just go to library and let's just create a new scene here. And I'm going to click on 5.6 and click on launch. Now the Unreal Engine is launched and we need to select a template here. So let's just go to games and we are going to create a blank template here. So let's just rename this. So I'm just going to make sure that the folder is this only because I'm going to delete it afterwards, and let's just name it to river and let's just create this. If it's your first time loading Unreal Engine, just have some patience. The shaders will be loaded and you will welcome with the starter screen of Unreal Engine. So let's just wait for a bit. Okay, you guys can see this is the scene that we have got. This is our first time opening Unreal Engine 5.6. So let's just go to our edit. Let's just go to plugins and let's just make sure that water plugin is loaded here. You need to make sure that these three are turned on. So let's just click yes here as well. Let's just click yes here as well and here as well. So now this is done and let's just restart our engine again. Now, as soon as you load the plugin, you will get this error that collision profile settings do not include an entry. So just need to make sure that you just add it to the entry and just click add entry to default engine. Now you are ready to use the water material and water river simulation. So let's just go to file, let's just go to new and let's just create a basic level. Now there are two options guys. You can either create a landscape that you want, or you can also create you can bring your basically terrains from Gaia or any other terrain generation software, or you can also import a basically file from the Fab library and just work on that. So I'm going to do quickly a landscape here. So let's just go to landscape and let's just create a landscape here quickly. So let's just do a small landscape of 15 by 15, or let's just go for 31 by 31. So let's just zoom out here and let's just do maybe 15 by 15 is more than enough for this scene. So let's just do that and let's just click on create here. This is ready and now you need to sculpt the landscape here. So I'm going to hold the shift key and just push it inward, something like this. Okay, so the water goes inside here, something like this. Okay, you can see this water surface, and here I'm going to just extrude it somewhat outside. So I'm just going to sculpt it outside, and now I'm going to use a terrain tool here. So let's just do a shape like this, from this to this, and maybe like this. And let's just use our erosion tool. Okay, something like this, and let's just do something like this here. Yeah, this is good. And let's just go out of our landscape mode, and here we can simulate a river. Now this is a landscape which is provided by Unreal Engine. So whenever I'm going to add a river, I can edit the river and the landscape will also be edited. So let me just show you what I'm telling. So you can just convert this to a static object if you want your landscape to get converted. So you can just do that as well if you want, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm just going to create a river here. So let's just click on create and let's just type river, and we are going to add a water body river here. Okay, so let's just add a water body river here, and it is going to ask what you want. You want a water layer in the list to choose where it edits text. So I'm just going to click on complete. Okay, let it just load, and here you can see right now we have this here. So if I move it here, you can see we are getting this shape because it's going from here to here, and our landscape is also getting sculpted here due to this. So this is looking really good here. Okay, you can see that the water is flowing. Now you can adjust it as per your requirement. So let's say I want it this side. Now let's say I want this point to move, and you can double click it here and adjust the points as well. So you can see now we have this rotation here. So you can do that as well. I'm just going to double click it here and just do it something like this. Okay, yeah, this is good. And you can move it backwards as well. So you can see the result here. Okay, yeah, this is looking nice here. And let's just move our whole water body river to something like this here. Okay, so around here, this is looking nice. So now you can see if I reduce my camera speed, you can see we are getting this result. And now what you can do, you can sculpt the layer here. So let's just again go to our landscape and let's just sculpt this out. Okay, so you can hold the shift key and just make it downward here and just make this upwards so you don't see that much. So this is looking nice. You can see the result here as well, and you can make the brush size smaller as well and just do it here. Okay, and you can just take this also downwards. Whatever you want you can do, as simple as that. So let's just go to selection mode again and you can see this is how it is looking. So let's just create a camera quickly. Something like this is going to look good. Okay, so this is nice and we can maybe do something like this as well, but I'm going to do this. Okay, you can sculpt it more if you want. So you can go to landscape and hold the shift key and just take this downward as well. Okay, and maybe if you want you can take it upward as well. So yeah, this is nice. And now you can convert this mesh to the static object as well. If you want to do it, you can definitely do it as well. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. And let's just move on to apply a material here. So let's just save this scene first. So let's just go to file, save all, and let's just go to content, and I'm going to name it to river. So this is done. Now let's just add what we say a shallow water. So shallow water is the new feature that is added in Unreal Engine 5.6, which is going to work as a water. But before doing that, let's just apply a material here. So you can apply any material that you want onto your landscape. I'm going to use the dash plugin here in order to apply the landscape material because it's really easy to scatter the objects and all that stuff. So I'm going to do it quickly with this dash. So let's just go to our content here. Let's just go to browse fab. So now you can see there is nothing here. So we need to basically add this. So let's just browse the fab here and you can browse here as well. So I'm just going to close this, just going to go to fab here and you can see it's not getting loaded because my net is turned off. So let me just turn on my net quickly. So let me just search here for the sand material. So I'm going to type sand here and press the enter key and you can load this material or this material. Doesn't matter. I just want to show you. So I'm going to load any material that I have here. So let's just add it to our project here. Importing is done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to again go to content and browse fab here. For some weird reason this is not working, so I'm just going to go by the old method here. So let me just check. Yeah, this is not working correctly. So let's just select our landscape and we are going to add our landscape material here. So let's just go here, go to fab, mega scan surfaces, and I'm going to close this right now. Just go to send and let's just go to high and quickly go to materials, and this is our material. So let's just click on this and let's just apply it here. Okay, and now you can see this is done, but you can see the tiling is not working perfectly. So just double click it here and play with the global tiling here. So I'm going to maybe do 3 here. Okay, or maybe 1, depending on the scene and the camera that I have. So you can see the tiling is getting repeated. So I'm going to go for 0.3. Yeah, this is looking nice. Let's just go for 0.5. This is good. And let's just close this. Now I want to scatter some objects here, which I can do easily again by going to my fab and just adding here maybe some rocks or something like that. So let me just type rock quickly here and you can add any rock that you want. So I'm just going to add this to my project. Just I want to show you how you can do this quickly here. So this is done. You can see it is imported. Let's just go to static mesh, and I'm going to drag and drop my stone here. You can see this is how it is looking, and I'm going to add this to my landscape here, basically adding it to the surface here. So it's really easy with the help of dash. So we can just click on dash here, and let's just search here scatter, and let's just do a surface scatter. Select the surface and select the scatter object that you want to scatter here, and now you can see there are lots of rocks. Okay, and you can play with all the settings and rotation properties. You can align it to surface, or you don't want to align. Okay, but I don't want this much rock, so let's just reduce it to 0.3 or maybe 0.2. Okay, if you want that you don't want the objects on the upper part, then you can play with the border masking, edge breakup, and there are lots of things that you can do. The directional masking is also there, border distance is also there, so there are lots of things that you guys can do. Basically, you can add a proximity mask as well, or you can add a angle mask, so it will tell where the rock should be. So you can see here what it is happening and how this is working here. Okay, you can reduce the maximum size, which is getting reduced, and you can see we are getting stones only here. Okay, which is a good thing. So let me just keep this here and make it bigger so I can show you guys how this is going to work. And let's just also play with the scaling of this. Let's just do 1 and maximum to 3. Okay, so don't worry about this right now. I just want to show you how the water works. So I'm just going to basically work on that here. So let's just do one more thing. Let's just randomize this here. So let's just go to miscellaneous settings and let's just randomize this. So I'm going to do like this because I want to show it here how it is going to work, and you can apply lots of things here. So if you want, you can apply a scatter object here as well. So if I go here and if I type for rock surface and let's just press enter, and you can see we have this rock surface, so you can add it to the scene as well, which I have also done. So now what you need to do, you need to make sure that this water collides with our rock here. Right now you can see it's going inside the rock. So what you need to do, you need to work on that as well. So let's just first add our shallow water so I can show you how this is going to work. Okay, so let's just work on that now. So let's just go again here. I'm going to close this right now. I'm just going to click on create and let's just type a river here, and this time I'm going to add a shallow water. So let's just click and add it here, and now I'm going to work on this property here. So I already have two, so let's just delete one, and just you need to make sure that your water body which is here is connected to your shallow water. So just scroll downwards, and here you will find that tab here which is source river water body. Just click on plus and just load your water body river here, and once it is done, just give it some time. You can see this is looking really good, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go upwards and just click on reset, and the water will start flowing from here. So let's just click on reset here, and now you can see the water has started flowing, and this is looking really good, guys. Now you guys can see this is looking much good here. Okay, now I can create a camera quickly. So let's just create a camera. Let's just go to create camera, cine camera actor. Okay, let's just do our camera here, and I'm going to switch to cinematic mode as well if I want to. Okay, yeah, this is nice, and let's just go to our camera and let's just do a settings quickly to film, and let's just do a zoom in shot of 45-degree angle. So now you can see this is how it is looking here. Yeah, this is looking nice, and I can maybe do something like this here. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is how the water is flowing here. Okay, I can go backwards, and yeah, we can do something like this here. Okay, yep, this is nice. So now you can see the water speed is something like this, and now I want to play with the water speed and all that stuff. Plus I want that my object should collide it with my water as well. So it's really easy. Just select your objects, all the objects that you have in the scene. Okay, one by one from your outliner, and just type here tags, And as soon as you do it, you will find this thing tags, and it's written multiple values. So let me just click on this, and let's just click here on plus, and I'm going to name this to collider, or whatever you want, you can rename it. Okay, once this is done, I'm going to do the same thing for this as well. So let's just name this to collider as well. And now I'm going to do the same name to our shallow water river as well. So just click search for tags here. Okay, or just go downwards, and here you will find a collision tab. So let's just scroll downward here, you will find it here, and here you will find bottom counter actors and bottom counter tags. So you can use them to basically use that. So if I type tags here, you can see bottom counter tags is there. So let's just click here, and let's just name this to collider as well. And once I do it, now you can see our water is basically getting used to this, what we say, our objects here. So if I move it here, you can see the ripple effect that it is happening. So you can see this is how it is using my water surface. So let me just rotate it for you guys and show it here as well. So now you can see this is how it is working. So let me just do it something like this, or let's just delete this because I want to show you. So this is looking really good here. And one more thing you can do before going, let me show you that as well. You can change the speed of the wave, the foam, and all that stuff. So this is my landscape. So what happens now, if I click on my water body river, I can adjust this here. So you can see we have this foam as well, which is going here. So you can see the foam as well if I take it upwards. So it flows according to my scene here. You can definitely do that as well. Okay, you can see the foam. So you are going to get the result of the foam as well as per your scene that you have created. But let me just do the Control Z here, and let me just show you how you can edit the material. So just make sure that you select your shallow water and select this here, and just double click on the material. Let me just go to my camera quickly here, and here you can go to your foam and increase the foam here with the normal gain and normal power. Just take it to 0.2 and 0.2. I'm going to show you in a bit. Okay, you can change the foam shading as well. So if you change the foam opacity here to, let's say, 0.3, you will not get that much foam. If you want much foam here, you can play with this opacity as well. And the thing that I want to show you is in water shading. You can see this is anisotropy. So if I want, I can play with the anisotropy as well. So you can see we are getting different results here to 0.1 to 0.01. Okay, this is the thing that we are getting. And one more thing I want to show you. So let me just go upwards here. Somewhere over here, you will find what we say here. Yeah, waves. So just go to waves, and you can play with the wave amount. So if I take this to 3, you can see we are getting much more waves. So if you want to increase the speed, you can do it from here as well. And now you can see the water is flowing really fast. But what I want to bake this water now. So the baking process is really easy. You just need to click on bake here. It will bake quickly, and just make sure that water component with bake sim is turned on. And now you can see our water is baked, and they are colliding with our rocks beautifully. So whatever objects that you add, you need to just add that collider tag here and to that shallow water river as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I have created the same thing with this scene as well. As you guys can see here, this is the same scene that I have created with the dash plugin quickly within 10 to 15 minutes. And this is the same thing here that I have created for you guys as well. So if you move the water body river, you will see the foam as well. Okay, so let me just press the Control Z. Now it's not happening because we have baked it. So let's just click on reset, and now you can move it. So now you can see, so always click on reset, and you can see they are colliding as well with our rocks as well. So you can see it on the left side. You can see if I take it downward, or maybe somewhat like this, and you can see the foam is working beautifully. So if you have like a landscape which is going upwards and downwards, you can definitely use this. Okay, so let me just press the Control Z key. You just saw how this was looking here. So now the rocks are inside. So if I want, I can take it somewhat like this as well, downwards. Okay, just press Ctrl Z if it is not working perfectly, because it's still in an experimental stage. So now you can see this is how it is going to look. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and you can see there is somewhat foam and you can play with the lighting as well. So you can get some different results here as well, okay, with the help of lighting. And if I go to my cine camera, you can see this is looking beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. You have how you enjoy how you can create reverse simulations in Unreal Engine 5.6. Just press that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Share it with your friends who wants to learn Unreal Engine. Please press that like button, and I will see you next time. Till then, bye bye guys, take care.